Jets Nation, welcome back to another Jets Media live stream. Today is a great day to be a freaking New York Jets fan. He fires it over the middle, touchdown! Garrett Wilson! The New York Jets tie the football game! Ah! It's a toss to Breece Hall. Breece Hall cuts up the middle. Breece Hall's loose! Breece Hall's gone! Breece Hall is gone! He walks into the end zone! That's a Jets touchdown! Sauce Gardner's there for the game winner! That's New York Jets, new era Robert style football right there. Breaking news, the New York Jets got him! Aaron Rodgers is officially a member of the New York Jets! The vibe amongst his fan base is just a really awesome thing to watch our fans have a reason to be excited. This Jets team is ready to take flight this year.
We're going to show the world today what Jets football is about. Let's go. All we need is us. All we need.
I got high expectations for them, and you should too. I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys. Let's go Jets. Jets.
Jets, Jets, Jets.
Let's go! Yo, Jets Nation, what is good, everybody? We just coming off a big-time live show on the channel, and now let's talk about the game, because, woo, we got a lot to break down. Let's get a little zoom in of your boy right here. How about that? Welcome to the show, everybody. My name's Richie, and we cover the New York Jets here on Jets Media every single day. So if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button on your way into the show. And, of course, make sure you hit that like button, baby, because the Jets are coming off a victory in the preseason finale. We saw Aaron Rodgers' Jets debut, the first time we ever got to see Aaron Rodgers suit up as a damn New York Jets quarterback, and it was beautiful. The first drive got Randall Cobb, what you doing, bro? He ruined that drive, but it's all good because the second drive, the Jets go out there. Garrett Wilson goes down the field. He draws a pass interference. We get in the red zone. After that pass interference, first down. Oh, there's a zero look coming. Connor McGovern makes a nice little recognition to the defense. Aaron Rodgers looks at Garrett Wilson, gives him a little signal. Garrett Wilson looks back. He knows exactly what he needs to do. Let's do a quick outside fade route, and Aaron Rodgers flicks that thing on the money, touchdown New York Jets to Garrett Wilson. I know Jets fans were freaking ecstatic to see that touchdown from Aaron Rodgers to Garrett Wilson because it was a thing of freaking beauty. This Jets team is ready to freaking go. We heard from Robert Saleh. We heard from Aaron Rodgers. And what I took away from the most from Aaron Rodgers' press conference, he had a lot of great things to say. But, I mean, there's so many things. Let's talk about Mekhi Becton real quick because I got a lot to say about this, and this is awesome. Robert Saleh officially announces Mekhi Becton is the starting right tackle. Let's freaking go. Everybody in the chat, let's get hyped up for freaking Mekhi Becton real quick. Shout out to JT, new member of the membership program here at Jets Media, though. Big time shout out to you, JT. But Mekhi Becton named the starting right tackle. And when Aaron Rodgers was asked about Mekhi Becton, I found it really interesting. He said something along the lines of, when you put your arm around someone and you show your support and you welcome them, their personality starts to come out, and then they start to get confidence in themselves, and then they feel like they're part of the team. I think Mekhi Becton really felt distant from this team, and the reason is simple. He's been injured the past 2 seasons, and when you're injured, you don't get to be able to experience what's going on with this team, right? When you're injured and you're not part of this squad. You're on the side. You're not even on the sideline, really. You're just in your rehab, and you kind of get a little disconnected from the team. And I feel like Mekhi Becton felt a little slighted and a little not feeling like he's in the friendship, the teammates, the chemistry, and Aaron Rodgers noticed it. And what Rodgers did was he put his arm around Mekhi. Let's go grab some lunch. I want this big fella to feel comfortable and feel like he is part of this squad. And that's what Aaron Rodgers did. And that's what leaders freaking do. That's just a small little thing of what Aaron Rodgers brings to the table here for these New York Jets, right? We're talking about his throws, his unique talent, his ability to develop Zach Wilson. All those things are great. But that thing right there really speaks volumes to how Aaron Rodgers took Mekhi Becton under his wing. Just in terms of Mekhi gaining his confidence, because when you're a young player like Mekhi and you have 2 straight seasons not playing because of injury, you lose self-confidence. You lose the will to feel, like confident in yourself. And Rodgers detected it. He knows the talent that Mekhi has, and he went there and made him his guy. And I absolutely love that is what Rodgers is doing. That speaks to his character. That speaks to who he is as a person. And now look at Mekhi Becton, man. You got to give the Jets coaching staff a lot of freaking credit. Robert Saleh, Hackett, the entire coaching staff really attacked this Mekhi Becton situation to perfection. Now he is the starting right tackle. And he went out there and looked pretty darn good today, by the way. Now let's stick on the offensive side of the ball. I think that this offense, in terms of the starters, we saw a lot of great things in terms of them ability to figure out what to do on the fly, right? You're going up against a Wink Martindale defense. And what he does, which is Giants fans love, it's kind of the opposite of what this Jets defense does, is schematically speaking, crowds the line of scrimmage, makes it look like you're setting the house, you drop people back in coverage, you disguise blitzes there, you drop everybody back into coverage, and you blitz. It's a lot for this Jets offense to kind of figure out. And I think that this is really good practice for this New York Jets offense to get a feel of an in-game setting of what it's like for Aaron Rodgers to be their quarterback. Because the Jets, starting Aaron Rodgers was so important for this offense, not because of Aaron Rodgers. It was more about the team around Rodgers. And that's what Robert Saleh kept talking about, is that he wanted the offensive line, the tight ends, the running backs, the receivers, to understand what it's like to be in an offense with Aaron Rodgers. What's the pace like? What are his adjustments like? Because I think we all understand now, folks, that the offense that they're implementing here with Rodgers and Hackett, it's not really about scheme. It's about adjustments. And when all the receivers, the tight ends, and everybody's on the same page with adjustments, when they can really learn to adjust on the fly, which is a lot easier said than done, that's when this offense goes to another level. And I think that's why the Jets were smart to put the offense out there with the starting lineup. And I think that we saw really good things. The only negative part of the offense, I have to say, personally, is the offensive line in terms of the run game. I think that the run game was really struggled in terms of opening up holes. Michael Carter had a couple good runs, but overall, the run game wasn't as good. That's good news is we get Dwayne Brown back, Breece Hall, Dalvin Cook, 3 additions. That's probably going to help out the run game. But overall, you like to see the run game improve a little bit. And also want to say this. Obviously, we're talking about a preseason game where we were versing the backups, right? The Jets' starting offense was going up against the Giants' backup defense, and we did what we were supposed to do. And I hate the narrative that us Jets fans are just not allowed to be excited that our starters went out there and looked efficient. Newsflash, this is our first time ever seeing Aaron Rodgers as our Jets quarterback. I don't give a damn who we're versing. If it's the 4th string defense, I'm still excited because I'm watching number 8 Aaron Rodgers throw a touchdown pass for the New York Jets for the first time. That's exciting stuff. So if anybody tries to rain on a parade and just say, it's just a preseason, you guys are trash, like they don't understand that we know that we're going up against backups. We just want to see with our own eyes what it's like to have Aaron Rodgers be efficient with the football. And that touchdown pass he had to Garrett Wilson was just absolutely thing of beauty. And I just really think that the Aaron Rodgers-led offense it's so quick, it's so timely, it's so beautiful. And the Giants were preventing the Jets to kind of run the football because of their heavy blitz looks. I mean, they were stacking the box. I mean, if you run the ball up the middle on a stacked box like that, you're an idiot. So the Jets had to adjust, do quick passes, screen pass to Garrett Wilson, play action bootleg to Tyler Conklin, which would have been a good play until Randall Cobb had other ideas. But I really think that what the Jets did offensively to counter the Giants' blitz-heavy defense was awesome. Now, talking about the Jets' starting defense, I mean, bro, they played 7 snaps. And you want to know why? They were supposed to play more than that. But Robert Saleh said, yep, I've seen enough. They're freaking ready. Now, that is something where I'm not going to be popping. I'm not going to be too excited about our starting defense shutting down the Giants' backup offense, right? We saw a Jermaine Johnson sack. We saw Solomon Thomas tackle for loss. We saw Sauce Gardner pass deflection. We saw a lot of great things from that starting defense to the point where Robert Saleh was smart to pull the plug early. He's like, we do not need more practice on the defense. Quinnen Williams is getting pressure. John Franklin Myers is getting pressure. I mean, CJ Mosley had a tackle. All the boys on the starting defense made plays against the backup offense for the Giants. And Robert Saleh was smart to pull them early, say, we got what we wanted. And then the next play or the next series when the backups went in, Brennan Eccles gets a pick six. And that's our backup cornerback. So that's pretty darn cool that Brennan Eccles gets a pick six. But overall, man, talking about the starters, good to see Sauce Gardner out there make a play on Jalen Hyatt. I know that play is going viral and everyone's complaining that he's holding. And here we go again. I mean, I don't think people realize what holding is, right? I mean, holding in pass interference is when you hinder the ability for the wide receiver to go make a play. You could be handsy, right? I don't think people understand that. But when you watch a replay of Sauce and he, God forbid, gets a little too handsy, it's the biggest deal. But let the clowns have some narrative to talk about while our cornerback locks everybody freaking up. So that's really my thoughts of the starters on offense and defense. Absolute sensational stuff. I think it was awesome. Now, let's get into the backups. We'll start off with Zach Wilson. I'm seeing a lot of things in the chat that people are talking crap about Zach Wilson. I have to disagree. I think Zach Wilson looked really good tonight. Robert Saleh was speaking highly of Zach Wilson. Aaron Rodgers was very impressed with Zach Wilson. But no, I guess people in the chat know more than Aaron Rodgers and Robert Saleh. But to be honest, man, what I saw from Zach was a confident, poised, in rhythm, footwork, making the right throws, getting rid of the ball fast. I mean, he had one bad throw. I mean, if you're going to hold one bad missed opportunity for a touchdown on his head, you do that. I mean, he had 5 drops that he threw the ball 5 times to people wide open, and they dropped it, hit him in the hands. And I think that he had one bad throw. You know, he dropped the freaking dime to McCall Hardman down the field, and he dropped it. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say Zach Wilson has proven to be our franchise quarterback for the future, right? I'm not saying that. But he showed signs of progressions. He showed signs in his preseason, to me at least, that he has the confidence in himself. He can run an offense. He can stick within the pocket. He can use his athleticism. He can hit the quick and easy throws. He can decipher defenses. He was making adjustments on the fly. I mean, what the hell do you guys want Zach Wilson to do out there? Just light it up and become like the second overall pick and just be, 300 yards or something? That's just unrealistic. I feel like people are putting expectations on Zach to be this like god of a quarterback. Like, I look at it as slow, steady progress for somebody that is slowly developing. Robert Saleh was so impressed with his ability, and Aaron Rodgers, and I think that's freaking good stuff. He's a backup quarterback for a reason, folks. He's not ready to play right now. That's why he's quarterback number 2. And I think that Zach Wilson, in my opinion, showed me that he is taking strides in the right direction, because what Zach Wilson needs to show is confidence in himself, his footwork, his fundamentals, his ability to operate an offense in terms of making the right reads. What is the defense showing me? What do I have to check to? What are my assignments? Where's the receiver going to be? Precise, accurate. I mean, what did you see from Zach tonight where you're scratching your head thinking he stinks besides one throw? You know what I mean? One throw. And people are going to hold that on his head. But I guess that's what we got. Because this is how I look at it, bro. This is how I look at it. Robert Saleh, Aaron Rodgers, Nathaniel Hackett, Joe Douglas, Woody Johnson. The entire New York Jets organization is buying in to develop Zach Wilson for the future. Why can't this fan base? I'll leave it at that. Let's move on to other players on the offense. Probably the star of the offense who separated himself the most, Xavier Gipson. But before we get into Xavier Gipson, I do have an update for you right here, Akeem. McCall Hardman's fine. So Robert Saleh spoke to the media. He said it's not anything serious. He should be fine. It's a little finger. My guess, he jammed it, or maybe dislocated it, snapped it back into place. He seems to be fine. Robert Saleh did not seem concerned. If there wasn't a serious issue, we would have known. So that's a really freaking good sign. How about this? Zach Wilson, 0 turnovers in training camp, in preseason. Yes, John, absolutely. Absolutely. So the star of this game for me, though, is Xavier Gipson. Now, I want to pull up the stats because he looked freaking good, folks. And if you guys have been watching my show for a while, you know I've been a little giddy about my guy, Xavier Gipson. Xavier Gipson, 7 catches, 79 yards on 10 targets. And a lot of those catches came on third down when he caught the ball behind the sticks, and he had to go pick up the first down with his legs, making people miss, showing off the burst, the speed, the elusiveness, the agility. That's awesome. I think Xavier Gipson is making this damn football team, especially with, obviously, Corey Davis being no longer on the team. There's another roster spot opened up at the wide receiver position, and I think Xavier Gipson is going to make that, bro. I think Xavier Gipson showed that he has that unique ability to be that quality slot receiver in the NFL. The Jets might have got a gem in the undrafted free agency pool in Xavier Gipson. Alex Erickson, another player who separated himself in a position that's fighting for 2 spots. 2 touchdowns, baby. Alex Erickson, he looks like a pro. He looks like he knows what he needs to do. He understands where the ball is going to be. He understands his assignments. He's a reliable route runner, reliable hands. Shout out to Alex Erickson for the 2 touchdowns. And Jason Brownlee had 2 catches for 25 yards and a 2-point conversion. Jason Brownlee started off training camp with all the hype, but I think right when I went to training camp with my own eyes, Gipson stood out to me the most personally, and Gipson definitely separated himself from Brownlee. I think if you're choosing between Gipson or Brownlee, it's Gipson all day for me. Nothing against Brownlee, but I think Gipson really showed that he's ready to play football right now, or Brownlee's more of a project, because what Gipson brings is the ability after the catch to juke people out of your shoes and just go out there and make some freaking plays. So shout out to Xavier Gipson. Big time stuff. We saw some Jeremy Ruckert tonight. He had 2 catches for 20 yards, which is awesome to see. And Bam Knight, this was his time to really show that he has something. 7 carries, 22 yards, 3.1 yards per attempt. Not good stuff. So Bam Knight is going to get cut. And I think that's inevitable, right? We have to see what's going on with Izzy, but he's not getting cut at all. No matter what his injury is, he's staying on this damn team. So I think Bam Knight will get cut, and if he clears waivers, the Jets will try to sign him onto the practice squad for sure, and that's that. And when it comes to the other players in the receiving game, McCall Hardman, 2 catches, 17 yards. Should have had a longer one if he freaking caught it, but I know that he hurt himself. Getting into the defense, Zaire Barnes led the way with 8 total tackles, 5 solo tackles. Jamie Sherwood with 7 right behind him. Chaz Surratt with 5. So the 3 linebackers who started behind the starters, Barnes, Sherwood, Surratt, those 3 will be making the team. Craig James at 5 tackles. Bruce Hector with 2 tackle for losses and 2 quarterback hits. Who got some sacks today? We got a Bryce Huff sack, bro. That Bryce Huff sack was the craziest get off I've seen. That he literally got off the line of scrimmage before the ball was snapped, if that's what it looked like while I was watching the broadcast. Bryce Huff was in the backfield before whoever the quarterback was, DeVito, dropped back for a pass. Like, crazy stuff. Ryan Jett in the chat says 3 crucial drops from Gipson. Bro isn't a professional. You know what? You know what I have to say to this? I think his 3 drops showed me a lot about who Xavier Gipson is. Because when you're a player, especially a young player like Gipson, and you have drops in a game, how are you mentally on the sidelines? How are you going to rebound? How are you going to show that you're not going to dwindle on yourself and spiral downward and lose your confidence in yourself? Well, guess what he did, bro? He didn't lose his confidence. He went out there and made plays. That tells me so much about the mental toughness of Gipson. For a player that's an undrafted free agent, to go out there and have crucial drops and then bounce back and have multiple big-time plays, that tells you all you need to know. And I'm not saying the drops are a good thing. He can't drop the ball. I get it. But personally, I think the coaching staff is looking at that as a positive. Like, okay, this kid started off rough this game. He had a couple bad drops, but he bounced back. That tells you a lot about a player that's a rookie that can handle the ability of struggling. Because when you're the great ones, stay in the moment. They don't let the past stuff hold them back, right? The same thing, the same concept as a quarterback. When you throw an interception, you can't harp on it too much. Go out there, play for the next play, right? That's the same thing that I'm talking about when it comes to Gipson. So I'm not holding those 3 drops over his head, bro. I think that his ability to bounce back showed me a lot about him. Awesome LA with the $2. Thank you, man. This is Lascelles. What did I say about Barnes, my guy? What's up, Lascelles? I think Zaire Barnes, I liked him a lot, dude. I liked him a lot. I think that Barnes, I mean, there were some times where he was over pursuing, he had a lot of energy, but Barnes is a rookie that really stood out to me. And I can definitely admit on draft night, he wasn't my favorite draft selection just because I just didn't really understand it. The small town school, didn't know a lot about him. I mean, who am I to say anything? But I was wrong. And I think this is a potential really good player for this Jets team to develop over the long term, man. Barnes was a player that really stood out to me, bro. Really stood out to me. So that Bryce Huff sack was amazing. Jermaine Johnson's sack. Brandon Eccles, pick 6. So Brandon Eccles is a player that's very interesting. He's kind of the only good corner on this team that's a backup. Bryce Hall looks awful. I mean, what the hell happened to Bryce Hall? Like last year he stunk, but when he started 2 years ago, he wasn't terrible, but now he's so bad. I wonder if he makes the team. Langford looked a little better than him. Bryce Hall's walking into a walk year. We'll see if he makes the squad, but Bryce Hall with multiple penalties, getting mossed out there. I don't know if he makes his team. Other things that I really took away from this game, Tim Boyle, man. Tim Boyle looked really good as that third-string quarterback tonight. I think that he's shown good abilities. Special teams is on point tonight. Kicking, perfect. Punts, perfect. What more can you ask for? John with the $5. Shout out to Mekhi Becton. Keep stacking. Shout out to freaking Mekhi Becton, bro. 100%, John. I'm so happy for my guy, John. I mean, John, I am happy for you, John. But I'm so freaking happy for my man, Mekhi Becton. He won that right tackle job, baby. He's a right tackle, starting, as he should. Never a doubt. Never a doubt, baby. Never a freaking doubt. All right, guys, we're going to open this up for a call-in show. I would love to get some call-ins since we are live on this post-game. I want to get your guys' thoughts of this game from the New York Jets. I want to hear your guys' thoughts, your breakdown. What did you take away from this game? Call in, baby. Richie is loving it. Jets will be good this year. My Bills O-line has me worried. Well, Path to Fame Gaming, we're excited to go up against that offensive line week 1 with our savages on defense. We are very excited. Thanks, man, for supporting the show. Appreciate it. Hey, Richie, is there any tickets left for the Patriots game? Unfortunately, there's not, my man. I'm sorry. We are sold out for Jets Media Day. I do have tailgate-only tickets, though, if you are going to the game. But I wish I had more tickets, dude. I really wish I had more tickets. But the Jets limited to me 130 tickets next year. All right, guys, we're going to start the call-in show. So if you guys want to call in, drop your quick takes on the game. We're going to try to limit it to like a minute or two so we can get to everybody. So everybody, click that link. Let's go. We want to hear your energy, baby. The Jets want a game. And, I mean, that's it. Preseason's done. The next time we talk about football, guess what? It's going to count. It's going to count, baby. All right, guys. So, again, if you want to join, click the link pinned at the top of the chat, folks. And we're going to limit it to like a minute or two so we can get to everybody. And let's go. First caller is in the house.
Hey,
Charles.
Ryan. Richie,
What's up, dude? How you doing?
I'm doing great, Richie. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, dude. How you doing?
Good. I watched this pretty much the second half of the game. I just got back from a luau dance at one of my local dance shops.
Show us a dance move, Charles. What you got? Uh-oh. There we go. Hey, Charles! Woo! He's dancing for the Jets. That's what we like, baby.
Anyways, I thought the offensive line played well today. I thought Zach Wilson made some good throws, some good decisions. I thought our running backs made some nice runs. The defense played well tonight. Yeah, I know we only won by 8 points, but I think they had like about 3 or 4 sacks in the game. I heard Jermaine Johnson had like a one-handed sack in the game. I heard it was crazy.
Oh, it was crazy, man. That man's destined for a breakout.
Oh, I think he's a beast. Is he gonna play defensive end or outside linebacker? Because he changed his number to 11.
He's playing defensive end. He just changed his position to linebacker to get that number. His role is going to stay the same.
Rodgers, I saw the Rodgers highlights. He looked amazing. That play where he ran away from Isaiah Simmons, so I think he's going to be good for the Giants this year. I thought it was great.
For sure.
But that throw he made to Garrett Wilson was just, as Carl Banks said it, and I said this to Jake Asman not too long ago today, that is just Aaron Rodgers. I mean, the way he just makes those throws look effortless.
Oh, it really is. And it's so beautiful to finally see those effortless touchdown throws on the New York Jets. It's a beautiful thing. Charles, I'm so happy you came in here, my man. Have a great night, and let's go Jets. Thank you for those freaking dance moves, baby.
Josh Allen, we're coming for you.
Yeah, we're coming for you, Josh Allen. You see that, Bills fans? We're coming. That's who we have in our mind next, is Josh freaking Allen, baby. All right, guys, if you want to join the call-in show, click the link at the top of the chat. Let's get it going. Bernard's next. What's up, Bernard?
Hey, Jake. Look, man, Rodgers looked like he was like 22 years old out there, man. Like, I saw that one play that he juked out the guy and he was like scrambling. It like people forget that he's still mobile, like he can still move around the pocket. And that's why the last time I said that I think your offensive line will be fine because he's going to make your offensive line even better because he's going to avoid a scramble and make plays with his feet. And then that pass to Garrett Wilson, man, it just makes me sad, man, because as a Packer fan, it just gives me that backlash of Rodgers to Adams. You know what I mean? Those famous back shoulders.
Dude, that back shoulder throw, I literally felt like I was watching Devontae Adams. Like, that's what it looked like.
I feel like 8 to 17, but this time it's Garrett Wilson. It's not Devontae. So it just makes me sad as a Packer fan because I just miss those days, man.
Man. I mean, Jordan Love's looking good. He's showing off the athleticism today, I saw.
Jordan's good. He's good, and I'm excited of him progressing.
Man, I appreciate the call-in because I noticed the Rodgers legs really stood out to me too. Like, as a Jets fan, everyone's saying he's old, he's 39 years old, but he's moving around. I mean, he's showing off the mobility, the ability to move away from blitzes and pressure. I mean, that's pretty sick. He's not statue.
And for the trolls out there, even though it's preseason, that little glimpse shows you that Rodgers is not washed, that he's still got a lot left in that tank. So
but it's against backups, Bernard. That's what they're going to say. But it's against backups. They'll find anything.
You play who you play. You play who you play. You know
that's why you're my man, Bernard. You play who you play.
And then one thing that I want to say about Robert Saleh, your head coach.
Yeah.
I know he's been getting ragged on by a lot of outside from the media and even some of your fan base was kind of dragging him a little bit. You got to admit, like, this guy, he does have Super Bowl experience. Like, he has guys, like, he does got a Super Bowl ring. And I know he's not a head coach, but he was with, I think he was like assistant defensive coach with the Seahawks when they won their Super Bowl.
Yep.
And he went to another Super Bowl with the 49ers when they kicked our ass. And they went to the Super Bowl against the Chiefs as a defensive coordinator. So he does have Super Bowl experience. He's been there twice. He's got a ring. And he knows how to really, he's got that winning experience culture and that's
yes he does.
So that's why I want to say it.
Well, Bernard, thank you so much for the call, my man. We appreciate it as always. Bernard is a great Packers fan who shows a lot of love to the Jets, and I think that he brings up a good point. I mean, Robert Saleh is a winner. He was the quality control coach for Seattle, and then he brought that 49ers team that went to the Super Bowl. I think was because of the defense. And now we got a Super Bowl caliber defense now with these Jets. And not only just the defense, but Robert Saleh in terms of leader of men. Aaron Rodgers really connects with Saleh. And, it's going to take a winning playoff run for this fan base to officially say Robert Saleh's the guy. But it's trending in that direction. That's for damn sure. Next caller, we got my man, Positive Vibes Only, Omar.
Richie.
What's up,
Richie.
dude?
Yo. You know what? You're absolutely right. First and foremost, all the Jets fans, all the haters out there, we got to come together, okay? Enough's enough. We're going to get cut on Tuesday, and then we got the squad that we're going to roll with. We want all the smoke. when you go on the round table, you tell them we want all the goddamn smoke, okay?
Yes.
Because we came out there, and today I think the offense as a whole, even under Tim Boyle, who we were all ready to kill after the last game, everybody looked sharp. We were throwing the ball downfield. Zach has looked great. He's made progress throughout the whole thing. I mean, God, that throw by Aaron Rodgers, man. I don't care if it's preseason, man. This was the thing that we needed to get everybody ready. And I want everybody to watch Saleh's presser. When they asked him, why'd you take the defense out? He looked and he smiled. He said, they're ready.
seven snaps they got, Omar.
He said they're ready. We're good. We're ready to go. That sack by JJ was unreal. He had the left tackle holding him. He reached out and grabbed Tyrod Taylor and dragged him down like a grown man. Watch that sack. Anybody that missed the game, y'all missed. At least watch the first 2 quarters, because oh my goodness, man. Mekhi Becton, I never stopped believing you, just like I believe in Zach and Richie. Look at this team. Look at the last 3 years. Yeah, it's a different quarterback, but have you not seen the progress? Is this not what Saleh has talked about? How we have to, the foundations and building everything. Now building all this experience. We had a winning record last year, and we didn't get, we fell before we got to the finish line, right?
Absolutely.
Now let's go. Hardman is fine. You already said that. Mekhi is the starting right tackle. Let's go. I mean, what more can I say, man? We came out of this game as healthy as we could. Zach came out healthy. Aaron Rodgers came out healthy. Garrett came out healthy. AVT came out healthy. I mean, seriously.
Dude,
what more
you couldn't ask for a
for?
better preseason thing. All the worry of this game was health, and we came out healthy. We came out with a defensive effort that's dominant against the backups, like it should be. A Rodgers dime. Oh my!
We already know. We already know. Like a whole bunch of guys are going to get cut. Like it got clear today who's going to get cut, and then the only decision is: are we keeping an extra wide receiver, an extra tight end, an extra safety? I trust in Saleh to figure it out. Let's go. The time is now. Let's go. Richie, I hope to see you this year. I don't know when it is, but I hope to see you this year. Jets, Jets.
Let's go, Omar. Appreciate that. Let's freaking go. Omar bringing the positive energy as always. He's always there. You notice that Omar is not messing around. He's got a whole notepad. He's taking his notes. He knows exactly his points to hit. I freaking love Omar, man. What a guy that is. Shout out Omar. And I do hope I see you soon, man. So folks, please hit that like button on your way in. We only have 64 likes. I think we could do better than that. Let's get to 100 likes as we are getting into the next caller. Also, if you guys want to call in, you click the link that's at the top of the chat, and we'll get you in the building. Let's get it going. Next caller's in the house.
Operating from the gun.
Oh, look who it is. What's up, Aiden?
And this will be
Yo, turn off Madden, bro. You're live.
Play on the football there, and it's second down.
Aiden.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe
this guy's on Madden. You hear this?
No, not on first.
Oh, Aiden left. Dude, I know who that is too. All right, Aiden, you got to come back. That was funny. All right, we'll get to the next caller then. We have 2 of them though. Lascelles, you there?
You guys hear me?
Hey, what's up, bro?
You guys hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay. I'm loving what I'm seeing in that game. I like the New York Giants and the New York Jets rivalry preseason game. You always get to see like someone do amazing in the game, and everyone did pretty well. I will say. And I also said something about Zaire in the super chat. But I will say, he is going to need a year, like a redshirt year.
Yeah.
Like you're going to need a redshirt year because, like you're saying, like he does pursuit, like too much, and you need to learn that. And you're going to need like a year, just a quick year to like just come back and be like I understand more now. So
I agree. I think Barnes is a perfect player for this Jets team to develop. It kind of reminds me of a new version of Sherwood, right? Because Sherwood we drafted, he redshirted for 2 years. Now he's getting a starting opportunity. Maybe Barnes can be a starting linebacker in 2 years to replace someone now. I think Barnes, and he's going to provide depth. And Chaz Surratt as well. I think this linebacker unit's a little young and deeper than we might think.
Yeah. We are very, very good for the future. For the future of this team, like I think Zaire will definitely probably replace CJ when it comes down to it. I just think like he had the same type of tools that CJ has. The the quickness, going to good in coverage. Like he pretty much got all those things. He just needs a year to to gel everything together. So
I agree.
and again, I also said something as well, like during your stream. I would like to say you have all the right. Everybody has the right to overreact to something to preseason, but just don't let it overwhelm. Like don't let it overwhelm you like a regular season game because it's not gonna count, and you don't have to be like over analyzing everything. Like well, look at this, look at this. He did something bad here. You just need to look at the whole entire games as a whole and say, do we do well this game or do we do bad this game? Don't overanalyze
Yeah, exactly.
things.
You can't get too high and you can't get too low. You got to stay even keeled and take the losses as opportunities to grow and take your wins as let's keep doing it that way. So, LaSalle, always appreciate the call as always.
Yeah.
I will see you Wednesday for the AFC's roundtable, right?
Yeah. I'll see you. I'll see you. I was dissing on TD as well. I think you.
Oh, yeah. My man LaSalle is a regular call on the roundtable. He comes onto the roundtable and disses TD all the time.
Everyone else come on the roundtable.
Everyone else. Yeah, we need more people. Time. Appreciate it, man. I'll see you Wednesday, all right? Let's go. My man. All right, guys, if you want to pull up for the call-in show, the hotline, the link, it's pinned at the top of the chat, folks. Don't be shy. We'd love to have you guys come talk about this Jets W because we're going to be doing a lot of post-game shows this year, a lot of fun stuff happening this year, and I would love to have you guys come tune in, baby. Let's freaking get it. What a freaking night, man. What more can you ask for? We got a Giants fan in this chat upset that we just beat him in a meaningless preseason game. My apologies, man. We got MetLife Luigi in the house. You at MetLife right now, Luigi?
Actually, I just got to Hoboken from the stadium like 2 minutes ago.
Well, that's awesome, dude. How was the game?
It was really good. Amazing to see Mr. Rodgers showing us his brand new neighborhood.
Yeah, baby.
But yeah, other than that, I'm really excited for Monday night. Definitely, it wasn't a good enough appetizer. So Monday night, we're gonna get the full course meal. I'm actually really excited.
Oh my God, I love that analogy. The full course meal is gonna be just destroying Josh Allen with his defensive line. That's what I'm looking forward to the most, man. Is unleashing those psychos on that D line.
Oh, absolutely, Psycho Exchange, right? That's what we're coining now.
I think so. Oh, you're dressed up as Luigi.
Oh, absolutely.
I didn't even notice. You got the overalls.
Hell yeah, I got work in the morning. I gotta lay down some pipe,
Awesome.
typical plumber stuff.
That's awesome, dude. Well, do you have season tickets?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So you
And the
bought
nosebleeds,
those.
the best part.
There you go. So you'll be there week 1?
Week 1, week 2, all the way week 17, hopefully till AFC Championship at home.
Oh, that's freaking awesome, man. I would love to see you at the game, bro.
Likewise, man.
Hell yeah. Appreciate the support, and thanks for supporting the Jets, man. Let's freaking go. At MetLife Stadium, at technically an away game, right? We just
barely. I mean,
Jets
there was
fans
a lot of
represented?
Jets fans. Absolutely, yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
Good
Well,
enough,
Luigi,
yeah.
thank
They
you so
were
much
Jet
for the
chanting
call,
in the
bro.
train all the way back.
Oh, you took the train to Hoboken?
Yeah.
That's
And
freaking
from
awesome.
here, I'm crossing over, to New York.
Well, let's go. I'm glad that Jets fans represented. I'm sure there were some fights on the way out of the stadium between Jets and Giants fans. But then we gave them a little flavor of what's to come in the actual regular season when it starts to count, right?
Absolutely. We'll escort him out of MetLife the second time. No problem.
Let's do it, bro. Well, we appreciate it as always, Luigi, and have a good night, all right?
You guys have a good night.
Peace out, bro. I love having people on that are at the game. They really give us some good insight because it's always different when you're at the game. Always different when you're at the game. You'll love it. So, is there nobody else that wants to join? Because we're coming off a damn good win, bro. I'm excited. I'm so excited, man. So, folks, if you enjoyed the show, please do your boy a favor. Hit that like button. We're going to wrap up the show here, guys. We're going to be live tomorrow. And we got a lot of fun things happening. 53-man roster is going to get cut down. And there's a lot of other things to be excited about. The D-line is ready. So, folks, hit that like button on your way out of the show. Peace and love as always. Your boy's out of here. Let's freaking go. Jets, 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 Jets. Another W. The next W that's going to happen is week 1 against the Bills when it actually counts. See you guys then. Let's freaking go, Jets.